For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
After picking up their first win since 2019 a week ago, the Owls look to make it 2 straight. The Terrors, meanwhile, want to go to 3-0 on the season. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network as Otto-Eldred takes on Bradford next. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. Welcome in to Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. We are live here tonight from Parkway Field in Bradford as the Owls get set to host the Otto-Eldred Terrors in the District 9 matchup. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. This is the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather's still nice, the course is awesome, and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Visit them online at HunterStation.com. You are on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. And today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth from Parkway Field in Bradford. And Cody, a big monkey was lifted off the shoulders of the Bradford Owls a week ago, defeating Coudersport 34-12 to pick up their first win since October 4th, 2019. That one was a 59-34 victory over Punxsutawney.
Yeah, a Punxsutawney team that they lost to 44-0 last week, or 2 weeks ago. I was interviewing Sheffield volleyball coach Melissa LeMay a week ago, and she said the quote, "Success breeds success." And for Bradford, I have to think that that's what they're thinking right now, is that we finally got that win. We know how to win. You got some kids here that have never experienced a W. Now they have, and now they know what it feels like. And just that feeling of getting a win, running off the field with your helmet up in the air, that's motivation. You want more.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And as somebody who in my high school career played on some teams that didn't get a whole lot of wins every year, that feeling when you're coming off the field and you know that you've and you've earned victory the way they did, a week ago, 34-12 again over Coudersport. Talon Reese threw for 339 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jake France had a monster game, receiving 10 receptions, 210 yards, caught all 3 of those touchdown passes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on the other side, you kind of got 2 different teams coming in off of wins, but 2 different dynamics. Otto-Eldred came off of a win that they should have won.
Mm-hmm.
That was an anticipated win. It was they handled that game from start to finish, 67-27 over Sheffield. So you kind of wonder where their mindsets are coming into this game. One team off the high of a win, the first win since 2019. The other team kind of just going about their business.
Well, and with that dynamic too, Cody, does this become, one of those classic quote unquote letdown games if you're Bradford, right? Because you're on such a high and now you feel like, oh, all right, we can breathe, we can be ourselves and come home and take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
But can that lead to maybe being too relaxed, going back to some of the mistakes that led to that lengthy losing streak?
Yeah, and you see that at all levels of the game, is that when a team that has been struggling finally gets that monkey off their back, like you said, they almost treat it's almost like they won that championship. Like, that's it, the season's over. Now, do they truly believe that? No, but the way they play may display that a little bit. And hopefully, if that's the case, Bradford's able to kick it early and keep this a ball game.
And you mentioned that win for Otto-Eldred last week against Sheffield. Just kind of an interesting game numbers-wise, right? Because Shane McGee threw for just 74 yards, but had 4 touchdown passes. Devin Kimball runs for 67 yards, but goes for 3 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, it was one of those games where Otto-Eldred just took care of business, but it wasn't like any single player came out and just put up gaudy numbers in a 67-point effort offensively. They had 2 guys go over 100 yards, and neither of them reached the end zone.
Yeah, they a couple of 100-yard rushers, and typically, you don't see your quarterback throw for 74 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's usually the other way around. You'll see the quarterback throw for a couple of 100 yards, and the running back maybe only have couple dozen yards and 4 touchdowns because they punch it in at the goal line. But to me, that shows that Otto-Eldred can be dangerous from all aspects of the ball game. And that's what makes them a big threat coming into today's game.
Well, and how often do you see, obviously there are some teams out there that lean very heavily on the run. Oil City comes to mind with that. They just don't throw that often. But teams that have a balanced mix, how often does a quarterback throw for 74 yards and that offense puts up 67 points?
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever witnessed it in person. It's a very interesting situation, and as a defensive coordinator, I'm not really sure what you do to you're getting pounded on the ground, but at the same time there is a threat in the air.
Right.
Although albeit not a huge threat, it's a threat that's scoring 28 points or so. So that can make it difficult, and I'm sure that's what Bradford's thinking about coming in today's game. We don't have to necessarily stop them from throwing up 300 yards. Right. We just got to keep that quarterback from finding the end zone when he does pass.
And let's talk about that Terrors offense. Again, pretty balanced. Quarterback Shane McGee on the season, 22 of 35, 273 yards, 6 touchdowns, just 1 interception so far. And then on the ground, Hunter App's been the main ball carrier for Otto-Eldred, 38 carries, 279 yards, 5 scores. Jaden Prince has put up some big numbers, as have Michael Eaton, with minimal carries, 10 for 107 for Prince and 7 for 106 and 1 for Eaton. And most of those came last week in that game. Those were those 2 guys who we talked about went over 100 yards.
Yeah, and then you have Devin Kimball with a few touchdowns as well. Their rushing attack is coming from all directions. And, that can be difficult to defend because when Hunter App's out there as their premier back and he takes a play off or they hand off to one of the other backs, it's not, as a defense, it's not like you can, take it easy. You don't get an opportunity to rest because they're throwing guys at you that have big play-making ability.
And when they do go to the air, Otto-Eldred has gone primarily to Manning Splain, has 10 of those 22 receptions for 176 yards and 4 touchdowns. Dawson Welch has 4 catches, App has 3, and David Shenfield has 3. None of those guys over 30 yards receiving, though.
Right. Manning Splain's the go-to guy, and we'll get into it a little bit later, but I think that he potentially could have a big night tonight because of that.
And now looking at the Bradford offense, again, we mentioned the big game that quarterback Talon Reese had last week, over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the season, he's 32 of 42. He's been efficient through the air, only 10 incompletions, 430 yards, 3 scores. Jordan Thompson's been the main ball carrier, 28 carries, 102 yards. And then, of course, Jake Franz, on the strength of that 10 for 210 output last week, has 12 receptions, 288 yards, and 3 scores so far through 2 games.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have to put a lot of weight on Reese's shoulders tonight because Bradford's going to have to come out and score early. You don't want to fall behind. You don't want to fall behind a team that has the ability to run with 4 different backs at ease because you're never going to climb your way out of that. But if you come out and you attack, and typically the best way to attack on offense is through the air, and we have statistical proof that Bradford can get it done.
All right, as we see on the far side of the field, Otto-Eldred has come out of the locker room as we're about 6.5 minutes away from kickoff here at Parkway Field, and I can see down from our vantage point, the Owls are making their way out of the locker room and onto the field. They will be taking the field for the first time, like we said, Cody, in almost 4 years, taken to Parkway Field coming off a win.
Yeah, and it's got to be a new feeling. These guys got to be pretty hyped up coming into this game, and we'll see just where everybody's energy levels are pretty early on, I think.
Well, and again, that you go back to that potential letdown and things of that nature, and how much of that is even just all of this, the pregame, the ceremonial festivities, and as a player, it's at this point in time where you're starting to get yourself amped up, but you don't want to get overhyped.
Oh yeah, we've seen players, we've seen quarterbacks and running backs, and get overhyped, and the quarterback's out there slinging footballs 10 yards past his receiver because he's just all pumped up, or the running back's missing holes because he's not being patient enough. So you need to find that balance between being hyped up and being ready to play football.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with more of the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football. We'll be right back after this.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Activities we cover from this injury happen from the primary physician. So they do have a battle in front of them tonight. And before we get any further into that, we're going to pause for the national anthem, and then we'll come back with our kickoff.
Thank you. And now for our national anthem.
The Bradford Owls marching band with our national anthem tonight. We came back. There was a moment of silence just before the national anthem, Cody, as everybody here takes a minute to stop and keep Carn City quarterback Mason Martin in their thoughts as he's trying to recover from the scary situation that happened a week ago, collapsed on the field, and has been in a Pittsburgh area hospital ever since.
Yeah, it's a terrible situation and a reminder that there's so much more than football. There's so much more than even sports. But at the same time, sports unite a lot of people, and we've seen that over the last week on social media and different teams paying tributes and honoring him. It's a family. Athletics is a family, and it would be it'd be great to not have those reminders, but when we do have those reminders, you got to try to pull the positives out of it, and it's a good reminder that we're all in this together.
All right, and then with that, we're now going to take a look at our players to watch, brought to you tonight by Icy Ink. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Cody, first for visiting Otto-Eldred, who is your player to watch?
Well, the Owls must have Hunter App at the top of their defensive list as a player to not only watch but stop. So that's why, in my opinion, Manning Splain will be the player to watch. Splain is a versatile receiver that, when called upon, has consistently stepped up. And I think the Terrors tonight will find ways to get him involved beyond just receiving the football.
All right, and your player to watch for Bradford?
Talon Reese. He has over 400 yards passing this season, with most coming against Coudersport last week. The junior quarterback needs to hit his targets early and often in order to not fall behind. The Terrors are coming off a dominating win over Sheffield, whereas Bradford's coming off their first win in 4 years, which tells me one team may have their foot on the gas. The other team may be susceptible to being caught off guard. Reese needs to be the one with the pedal to the metal tonight and not allow Otto to get comfortable and establish the run.
All right, those are our players to watch. Again, brought to you by Icy Ink. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Go to icyink.com for more information. And now for our rehab centers, key to the game with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Kittanning. Visit them online, rehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S.
For Otto-Eldred, the Terrors gave up 164 yards and 3 touchdowns to Elk County's Charlie Gessie in a 32-22 season opening win. Last year, they gave up 327 yards and 2 touchdowns to Bradford Reese in a 33-26 win. Both games were close and won by Otto-Eldred, but certainly an area to watch, as Reese has already put up huge numbers this season against Coudersport. I think Otto-Eldred needs to lock down on Bradford wideout Jake France and pressure Reese to force the Owls to run the ball where they have not had as much success this season. On the Bradford side, Otto-Eldred's rushing attack has been consistently good all year, with Hunter App having back-to-back 100-plus yard games. 5 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Shane McGee and Manning Splain can certainly do damage, but the Owls defense is going to need to create turnovers against the offense, putting up 51 points per game. The best opportunity to do this is to shut down the running game, force the Terrors to pass the ball, which might open up some opportunities for interceptions.
All right, those were our rehab center keys to the game. That will wrap up the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather is still nice, the course is awesome, and the food's even better at Hunter Station Golf Club, just outside Tionesta, hunterstation.com. Our first quarter tonight is brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. And we're going to try to run this clock for you here, folks. I'm pulling multiple duty here, so we'll see how well this works out. If not, we'll keep you updated on the time. But Bradford won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Otto-Eldred will receive. That's number 3, Rasheen Thomas, and number 2, Manning Splain back deep for the Terrors. Number 10, Matthew DeCasper to kick for the Owls. And a short kick. And that one is going to go out of bounds. So the Terrors will have good starting field position for the first possession of this ball game here from Parkway Field in Bradford. So Otto-Eldred will take over at its own 35. And McGee back in the gun. And he'll give to App. App off the right side. Picks up a yard, maybe 2. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Otto-Eldred.
Tackle made by Brody Howland. Gain of a yard in, 2nd and 9.
And App again. This time he's going to go on the left side. He's got some space. And good pickup there for App. Will make it a 3rd and 1 here for Otto-Eldred.
Gain of 8, it's 3rd and 1.
And McGee will swing it out to Splain. Splain trying to turn the corner. He's not going to get there. A couple of Owls there to run Splain out of bounds. Looks like a loss of a yard on that little swing pass.
It makes you wonder, Brian, if that's a play that Bradford scouted, because they read that right off the snap and knew right where it was going and were all over it.
And the Terrors keeping the offense on the field here on a 4th and 2. Give us to App right up the gut, and he's not going to get there. Tackled for a loss.
That's the start that Bradford needed on defense.
Matthew Perry on the stop and a turnover on downs. On the first possession of the game, Bradford defense comes up big. And a gamble there by Otto-Eldred.
It was, and that's who knows what the mindset was behind that call. But that's maybe the false confidence you get after a 67-27 win, is that you kind of feel like you can do anything.
So Reese is in the gun, sends a man in motion, and he will give right off left tackle. That's number 26, Jordan Thompson on the carry for the Owls. Big gain on 1st down. Well, that's 7 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 3. And this is, you talk about trying to avoid a letdown. Not much better way to start than to get a big turnover on downs. And if the Owls can punch this one in, we'll have all kinds of momentum here early.
Oh, absolutely.
Reese gives to Thompson again, right off the left side. He's picking his way through. There is a flag down at the end of the play.
It's like a late flag. I'm thinking we're going to have a face mask.
I think we got a flag, Coach. Yeah, I believe so.
It was thrown right in the pile. So like you said, could be a face mask, maybe a late hold there by one of the linemen, took his defender down, but the officials are talking it over. We'll see what the call is here. It looks like that one's going to go against Otto-Eldred. And it was a face mask against the Terrors, so a big penalty.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run and result in the Bradford Owls 1st down.
So that'll be a Tyne-S Builder Supply 1st down for Bradford. We'll take them into the Pizza Hut red zone, down to the Otto-Eldred 16.
He's just standing straight up every time.
And some movement early.
Should bring Otto back, or Bradford back 5.
Oh, and they're going to say Otto-Eldred drew the Owls offside, drew the movement there. So 2 straight penalties. That will make it a 1st down and 5 from the Terrors, 11 now for Bradford.
And obviously, Bradford can still get a 1st down. They do not need to score here.
Reese sends a man in motion, and he'll give to Thompson. Off left tackle again, breaks through one defender and will fall forward.
Boy, I like Thompson's patience hitting these holes. He's waiting for his offensive line to do their jobs and open things up, and then he's finding that lane and getting through.
Second down and 1 for Bradford, opening possession for the Owls in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 1st quarter. Bradford's defense got a stop on a 4th and 2 to take over in Otto-Eldred territory. Reese going to pitch to Thompson this time, trying to turn the corner, runs into a couple of tacklers, still goes forward though.
Going to be close to that 1st down. I think
they're marking him down right at the 5-yard line, and that should be enough for a Ty Nestor Builder Supply 1st down.
That play resulted in Owls 1st down.
That's a good play call. They've so far only ran up the middle, so they pitch it to Thompson around the right side, open up that defense a little bit, knowing that they only need to get a few yards for the 1st down. So it's kind of low risk, but high reward.
1st and goal, and the give this time around right tackle and into the end zone is A.J. Gleason. So the 4th down stop pays dividends for the Bradford Owls. They strike first here. 8:18 to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 1st quarter. Point after attempt coming. And it will be Jake Franz to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good for Franz. So Bradford strikes first here at Parkway Field. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Welcome back here to Parkway Field in Bradford. And A.J. Gleason run has put Bradford on top 7-0 here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 1st quarter. And the Owls are getting set for a Closest Lumber kickoff. You never have to kick or punt when you get your building supplies from Closest Lumber with locations in PA and Olean, New York. Check them out online at closeslumber.com. Thomas and Splain back deep to receive the kick. This one is kicked deep. Thomas going to take it at the 5. Trying to find the sideline. He'll get out just shy of the 20.
I like that kickoff better than the little squib kick or whatever they tried to do on that first one. We've covered a number of Eisenhower games. We've seen that go really, really well and really, really bad. And I think if you're not confident that they're going to return your deeper kicks back beyond the 20, it's just safer to kick it deep.
So Otto-Eldred will take over 1st and 10 from its own 19, trailing 7-0 here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 1st quarter. McGee in the gun has App to his right. He's going to throw left to Thomas. He gets tripped up. It stays on his feet.
There's a flag on the field.
There is a flag on the play.
Let's see what the call is here. And it is an illegal procedure against the Terrors.
Illegal procedure against the Terrors.
So that will back them up. And that's another Showcase Homes, Burford and Henry penalty. When building a new home, you will never be penalized when you use Showcase Homes. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builder in Western PA. Showcase Homes brings your dreams to life. Visit showcasehomes.com.
Terror's already up to 25 yards in penalties.
And that is App. Just has nowhere to go. Second and long coming up now for Otto-Eldred. McGee back, throws down the sideline, and it is nearly picked off. Wow.
That was highlight reel worthy.
It was broken up by Jay Franz.
Franz nearly came up with that. You see why he went for over 200 yards receiving a week ago. Nearly had a circus catch for an interception, but
if it weren't for that pesky ground getting in the way and knocking that ball loose, he would have had that.
So it is a 3rd and 20 now for Otto-Eldred. And McGee fakes, throws, looking for Thomas. Up in the crowd, Thomas goes up and gets it. Wow, what a catch. On a play that the Terrors had to have, Rasheem Thomas goes up and gets it. Brings up a tie Nesta Builder Supply. First down for Otto-Eldred at its own 36. He gives to App, and still just nowhere to run for Hunter App right now. Carter Cawley and Evan Whitmore in on the stop for Bradford. And App will lose a couple of yards. Not something Terrors fans are used to hearing, Hunter App losing yardage.
No, 4 carries for just 6 yards.
2nd and 12. McGee looks to throw. He'll get it out in the flat. Short pickup there for David Shenfield.
Tackle made by Jordan Thompson. That brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 coming up for Otto-Eldred. And last time McGee went for Thomas on 3rd down. And he's going to step up, and McGee's going to keep it himself. He's not quite going to get there. Stopped by Matthew Perry. Is Otto-Eldred going to go for it again here on a 4th and 1? Almost the exact same spot, Cody.
It is. I was thinking that when they were down there at the 36, this is where they started their last drive.
And they are keeping the offense out on the field. McGee with Happ to his left, 2 receivers to each side. And he's going to swing it out to App. App looking for space. There's a flag.
By the reaction of the Bradford sidelines, I think this is coming back.
And it is a hold. And so that is going to come back. And now does that change the equation if you're Otto-Eldred with another Showcase Homes penalty?
And you got to look at what happened on the last drive. They went for it on 4th down, backfired. They were closer than what they're going to be here. Went for it on 4th down here, had a penalty, backfired.
So now it will be 4th and 13 from the 33. And this certainly looks like it's going to be a closest lumber punt for McGee. And it is nearly blocked. Short kick. Takes an Otto-Eldred bounce, a big one. And will be downed inside the Bradford 40 at the 39. And that is a Clarion Printing change of possession. Clarion Printing is the area's leading full-service printer. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. So Bradford takes over from its own 39, leading 7-0 here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Thompson in the gun, or excuse me, Reese in the gun. Thompson was effective on the last drive for the Owls, and Reese is going to draw the Terrors offside. It's another Showcase Holmes penalty for Otto-Eldred.
I mean, you're up to 40 yards of penalties right now, which it's making life easy on Bradford's offense.
Yeah, a lot easier when it's 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10. Reese fakes, throwing down the sideline. He's got a man, but just out of his reach.
The play was there, a little overthrown.
Looking for
Beautiful
Franz
ball
down the sideline. And Franz got a step late. Manning Splain was with him for most of that route, but
well, that play shows us that they're not content just being up 7-0, running with Thompson. That they know, they understand that they've got to build up, a couple score lead because Otto has the offensive weapons to come back quickly.
And the give is to Gleason, who scored the touchdown, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that looks like about it. And he actually did not make it back to the line of scrimmage, so it will be 3rd down and 6 now for Bradford as we're under 5 minutes to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter here from Parkway Field.
I'd be curious to see what Bradford, how they're going to approach this. If they're already thinking if they can get a few yards, they're 4 down territory, or
Reese fakes to Thompson, rolls, looks, dumps off to Gleason, and Gleason has some space on the sideline. He's going to cut across and pick up the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. Hold everything. There's a flag, and there is a hold against the Owls. So we're going to do that one again. Yeah, Bradford running that little dump-off play that Otto-Eldred's tried to run a couple of times. They were successful with it, except it gets called back for a hold.
Yeah, they were successful, and a good job by the receivers field by selling their routes for that dump-off and clearing a path for Gleason to get the first down. Unfortunately, a hold pulls them back.
So go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 15. Reese back. Back to throw. And now he's going to the Otto-Eldred 33.
Honest, Brian, I didn't know. I mean, he had some wheels there. I didn't know he was that fast.
And that is another Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Owls. Tionesta Builder Supply is building this drive with locations in Chippenville and Tionesta. Visit them online at tionestabuilders.us.
You got trips
It's a big run on a 3rd and 15 by Reese. Has the Owls back in Terror's territory. And a little dump off. Eric Himes gets stood up. After a 5, maybe 6-yard pickup there. Second down and 4 now for Bradford.
Bradford up to 53 yards on the ground so far tonight's game.
Reese has Thompson to his right. 3 receivers left. And he's going to shovel it up to Thompson. Thompson breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. And down into the Pizza Hut red zone. It's time for you to order a fresh hot pizza online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, where no one out pizzas the hut. And it's another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Owls at the Otto-Eldred 19. Reese gives to Thompson. Thompson off left tackle, has some room, and Jordan Thompson is going to go 19 yards for the Bradford touchdown.
But there's that yellow laundry on the far side of the field. Looks like a hold.
And it is a hold on Bradford, so that one will come back. And both teams playing a little sloppy here in the early going.
Not the cleanest from either side, and they've had some big plays called back due to penalties.
So that will move the Owls back to the Otto-Eldred 26.
That is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. We'll replay first down.
So first down and 16 now for Bradford. And they give on the reverse to Gleason. Gleason's got all kinds of room. And Gleason doesn't quite get there, pushed out of bounds at the 1. Oh, man. Big effort to try to get across the pylon, but the officials say he stepped out, make that at the 2. And a little trick play there as the initial give was to Thompson. Thompson then handed off to Gleason coming across the formation.
24-yard carry for Gleason.
But that is another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. It is now 1st and goal for Bradford from the Otto-Eldred 2. And Reese going to keep it himself and bull his way into the end zone. Talon Reese with the 2-yard run. And certainly no letdown thus far for Bradford.
Well, it looks as if they're picking up where they left off from last week.
Franz in for the extra point. And that one is going to go just barely through. Somehow muscled it over the crossbar, did Franz. And with 2:26 to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau, first quarter, Bradford leads Otto-Eldred 14-0. This is Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
Welcome back to Parkway Field in Bradford, where a 2-yard Talon Reese run has put the Owls in front of Otto-Eldred 14-0 here with 2:26 to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Visit the Warren County Visitors Bureau at wcvb.net/events for all the up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. And a little squib kick this time is fielded at the 45, and then a big tackle there, or excuse me, the 35.
Ripped down by Carter Coley.
He is brought down by Carter Coley.
So Otto-Eldred will take over again. Pretty good field position. But the Terrors just haven't been able to get anything going offensively so far against this Bradford defense.
Yeah, they've really struggled to establish a run game that I thought that they would be able to kind of come across with ease.
So McGee will come out with App to his left, 2 receivers each side.
Just 11 yards on the ground for Otto.
And they give to App. App going to turn the corner. There's a laundry down on the field. Another Showcase Homes penalty coming up.
So against Otto-Eldred.
And that's part of the issue that this offense has had for the Terrors. To try to get anything going, it's hard to get something going when you're constantly moving backwards.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't have more penalty yards, significantly more penalty yards than you do rushing yards if you're a rushing team.
So that'll make it first down and 15 from the Otto-Eldred 34. So McGee now will take the snap, looks to throw, and it's knocked down. And if that was Cauley there, if he'd have turned around, he might have been able to pick that one off for a pick 6.
Yeah, he was pretty surprised when he turned around and saw that ball hitting the ground.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 15. And again, just nothing doing right now for the Terrors offense.
No, I mean, McGee, he's 4 of 6, which is good in and of itself, but only 17 yards, couple passes for negative yards.
Fakes to App, swings it out. Thomas has it. Thomas has some space. And a big play there by Rasheen Thomas.
About 14 yards.
McGee passes complete to Thomas.
They're middle back.
And that was enough for a Tynes to Builder Supply first down for the Terrors. Up to the 49-yard line. As we are under 2 minutes to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter here from Bradford. McGee looking to throw again. Dumps it off, was looking for Dawson Welch. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
They're umbrelling you over the top.
So 2nd and 10 now from the Terrors 49. McGee gets it out to Welch. Welch picks up a block, will get positive yards. Matt Perry on the stop. 5-yard pickup there for Welch.
Otto-Eldred's trying to get McGee rolling here because, down 14-0, even if you are a running team, you don't want to waste too much time. You at least want to cut that score in half pretty quickly.
As we approach a minute to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter here from Parkway Field in Bradford. Terrors have moved into Owls territory. McGee looking for Thomas. Thomas, did he get that? Oh my gosh, he did. What a one-handed catch by Rasheen Thomas. Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And this drive is being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Tionesta. Visit them online at tionestabuilders.us.
You know, Brian, the stats are going to say that was a 9-yard catch, but it was much bigger than a 9-yard catch.
McGee back to throw again. Under pressure, he's going to dump it off. No, App too high for App. But it was there. That screen was there for the Terrors if McGee's able to connect. App had some blockers in front.
McGee now 7 for 11, or 7 of 11 with 45 yards. Rasheen Thomas, leading receiver, has got 41 of those yards.
And not easy yards for Thomas.
No,
he's had to
not
make
at all.
some really difficult catches. And McGee now going to check the play. Has App to his right, 2 receivers each side. Fakes to App. McGee's going to keep it himself. Avoids one man and then runs right into a tackler on the right side. Pickup of about a yard. We'll bring up 3rd and 9. And there is a 1 second difference between the play clock and the game clock, so the Terrors don't have to run a play before the end of the quarter. We'll see if they elect to do so. And it certainly looks like they are headed in that direction. 3rd and 9 from the Bradford 37. McGee back to pass. And Thomas dropped that one.
You know, Brian, and that's usually how it goes. You see a guy make an immaculate reception, and then the easy pass right across the middle, both hands on it, drop it. You see it at every level of the game.
It looked like he was looking for where he was going to run after he caught that ball instead of securing the catch. So 4th down and 9 with officially 9.1 seconds to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Fake to App. McGee looking under pressure. He dumps it off. Has Splain. No, it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 6, Adam Ward. And that is how. No, it is not how the first quarter will end. There is 1/10 of a second left on the first quarter clock. That pass just a little bit high for Splain. Couldn't go up and get it. And Ward was right there. And that is a Clarion Printing change of possession.
And that's just a disappointing end to that drive. It was the first time tonight that Otto was getting some sort of offensive rhythm going, primarily in the passing game, and having to go for it on 4th down and then inevitably throwing that pick. It's brutal.
So Bradford takes over at its own 30. Reese sends a man in motion. It's Gleason. And the give is to Thompson off left tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that is how the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter will end. We will be back with second quarter action right after this. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Welcome back to Parkway Field here in Bradford, getting set to start the Allegheny Electric second quarter with Bradford leading Otto-Eldred 14-0. Allegheny Electric Services St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. Find out more at AlleghenyElectric.com. Second down and 10 for the Owls from their own 30. Reese back to pass. Under pressure, he evades. Flag down. As Reese gets to the sideline, still on his feet, and then eventually goes out of bounds. Looked like he went out at about the 45, but the flag is down at the 37. We'll see what the call is here. So it looks like this is going to go against Bradford. They're having a lengthy conversation with Troy Cook over there on the Otto-Eldred sideline. And there's another flag back down at the 23. And it is against Bradford. And so two Showcase Homes penalties against the Owls. A hold, which is going, or excuse me, a crackback block, which is going to be declined. The hold will be accepted, and so it will be second down. And 25 now from the 15. Reese in the gun. Gives to Gleason. Gleason breaks the tackle. And we'll pick up about 5 up to the 20. Still going to be a third and long. Braxton Caldwell, on the stop for Otto-Eldred. Let's call it third and 20 now. From the 20-yard line. And I'll tell you, Cody, the Terrors could really use a stop here if they want to try to get back in this one in the first half.
Yeah, especially deep in Bradford territory. Even if you force Bradford to punt, you're probably going to have the ball somewhere around midfield.
So third and 20 coming up. Reese has Thompson to his left. He's going to drop back to pass. Now steps up. Still looking downfield. Has a man wide open, and it's dropped. Incomplete on third and 20.
And it looked there for a moment like Reese was going to take off. Mm-hmm. Obviously, after the drop, he probably wishes he would have.
And that was, I believe Ward was the one, was the intended receiver there. Ward was the one that came up with the interception to start this possession for Bradford, and is now fourth and 20. Splain and App are back deep to receive the punt. I believe that's Cauley back to kick. Kick is nearly blocked. Takes a Bradford bounce. And will roll down to the 35.
Couldn't have asked for a better kick if you were Bradford. I kind of figured that Otto would end up in midfield. Now you got him back to 35, where the Terrors have found themselves stuck on numerous occasions outside of one drive.
And today's game is being brought to you in part by Andrew Young at Port Allegheny Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic. Dr. Young has a mission to provide his patients with the best results in the shortest time, whatever their healthcare goals are. Find out more at PortAlleghenyChiropractic.com and OleanChiropractic.com. The first down here for Otto-Eldred from its own 35. Trailing by. They swing it out.
Now that's that same quick pass that Bradford sniffed out very early on in the first quarter.
That was Shenfield on the reception there, 5-yard pickup. McGee now will swing it out to App. App picks up a couple of blockers, cuts it across field. Hunter App still on his feet, gets down to the Bradford 39. And that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Terrors.
I got to say, Brian, watching that play develop, again, Otto-Eldred, they came close to having a flag called. There appeared to be what could have been kind of a hold going on there around the end. They got lucky on that play, but they got to be careful.
He swings it out to Thomas this time. Thomas will get up to the 35.
McGee's pass is complete to Thomas. Jordan Thompson on the catch for the Owls.
4-yard pickup for Thomas will make it 2nd and 6. And again, we've seen this in previous possessions. The Terrors drive. They're down inside Bradford territory now.
Yeah, I think it's crucial they finish this drive.
He gives to App, fakes the throw. App trying to turn the corner on the left side. He'll get it up and fall forward for a couple. We'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Whitmore on the stop for Bradford. And McGee gives up the middle.
Just swarmed by Owls.
That was Jaden Prince. And we have a 4th and 3, so no gain on that one. You got to think in this position, in this situation, Cody, something to the outside to Thomas. Maybe try to find Manny Splain, who's been quiet so far.
Yeah, whatever play you run, I think you got to spread the Owls' defense out. They've done a pretty good job of swarm tackling when they've had the opportunity. In much of this first half so far, they've shut down the middle of that field.
And Otto-Eldred has taken a timeout. We want to let you know that today's game is being brought to you in part by Jim Coast Sales and Service. Jim Coast Sales and Service is Western PA and Western New York's #1 destination for Ski-Doo, Can-Am, Simplicity, Coyote Tractors, and Echo Power Equipment. Visit them on the web at jimcoastsales.com, like them on Facebook, or call 814-817-6565.
Just 15 yards on the ground for Otto, 75 yards in the air.
And that's what I think on this 4th and call it a short 4. The ideal situation for Otto-Eldred is to get something to the outside. Rasheen Thomas, Splain, maybe they had that screen was set up for App. It just the pass went a little bit high. Maybe you come back to that in this situation, but you got to think they're going to put the ball in McGee's hands.
Yeah, you maybe come back to that screen. They've had success on both a dump off pass and a quick pass to a wide out so far on this drive.
So here we go, 4th and 4, and McGee's going to throw, has some time. Now he's going to scramble. McGee looking to pick up blockers, falls forward. He's close. I'm not sure if he's got it. It's going to be close. Will depend on the spot. Where they put the ball is on the 29-yard line. That should be enough.
Pretty good spot for.
And it is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Otto-Eldred. Big time pickup there for McGee using his legs.
Yeah, whatever he was looking for on the left side of the far side of the field there. As soon as he saw that wasn't there, he instantly went to look for a running lane, knowing he wasn't going to have time to find a receiver on the near side.
So 1st and 10 from the Bradford 29, Otto-Eldred marching. Sends a man in motion. They're going to give to Welch and then reverse to Thomas. Escapes one defender in the backfield looking for a block. And he's going to get back, looks like, to the line of scrimmage, but that trick play did not work out for the Terrors. Actually, they're going to give him a loss of 1.5 yards there. I'm going to say he stepped out at the 31, so make it a loss of 2.
Yeah, and I would say they're lucky they only lost 2 there, because there was certainly an opportunity for Bradford to make that tackle, 10 or so yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The defender on the far side of the field, on the left side of Otto-Eldred's formation, did not bite on that play fake. It's 2nd and 12 now. McGee back to pass, fakes, dumps it off. He's got Welch, and Welch comes down with the catch, but then stepped out of bounds. Or he would have had some room maybe to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that he knew exactly where he was on the field when he turned around, stepped out of bounds.
3rd down and 5 now for Otto-Eldred at the Bradford 25. McGee has App to his right. He's going to throw over the middle, looking for Welch, but just out of his reach. And a flag is down in the backfield. And that one is against Otto-Eldred. Oh. And so not only do they not convert on 3rd down, and Welch was open. McGee's just been a little high tonight.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass. It even had good touch on it, but just probably about 1.5 yards too far.
And it's a tack on 15. So it'll be 3rd and 20 now from the 39. And so now if you're Otto-Eldred, you're back to, you don't have to get all of this at once.
No, I think that trying to get up the original line of scrimmage has got to be your target at this point.
Yeah, at least cut it in half and then go from there. But we'll see what happens here as McGee drops back to pass, throws over to Splain, who's hit and dropped immediately.
I think they lost 1 yard or might
that was
put him back to the line.
Matt Perry on the stop.
Yeah, they lost 1 yard.
Matt Perry on the tackle for the Owls. That brings up.
And so a big-time defensive play there by the Owls. What do you pull out of the playbook here? It's 4th and 21.
Well, if you have a play in your playbook for 4th and 21, that's probably not a good sign to begin with.
Play clock is down to 10 seconds.
I'd almost think you'd be better off punting from this point.
And McGee's going to throw. Throwing for Splain, and
McGee
well out of his reach.
Yeah, he threw that off balance. His footing was off kilter, and it kind of floated off of his hand.
And that will be a Clarion Printing change of possession, as Bradford will now take over from its own 40.
And that's what penalties do, though. I mean, they were sitting at 1st and 10 at the Bradford 29.
Mm-hmm.
Again, had some rhythm going, and a 15-yard penalty just completely changes your play calling options.
And after your defense had gotten a big stop, Reese pitches to Thompson and flag down as Thompson's going to push the pile forward for a couple of yards. It looks like it's going to be a hold, and it is against Bradford. That's another Showcase Homes penalty. So again, neither team been what you would call precise in its execution so far.
No, there's been a lot of mental errors when it comes to penalties. Bradford's up to 50 yards in penalties. Otto-Eldred sitting at 60.
And they walk off the yardage there. Again, our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's, has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. Find out more at AlleghenyElectric.com.
So now Bradford finds themselves in a similar situation as Otto just was in, where they're looking at a long way to go.
1st and 20 from the 30. Reese fakes to Thompson, fires downfield, and too far. Splain actually had the best chance to grab that one. He was looking for Franz.
Yeah, I think Reese is lucky that was too far.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 20.
Well, Bradford has 84 yards on the ground off of 11 carries.
5 minutes to go here in the Allegheny Electric second quarter.
Reese with 35 of them, Gleason with 33.
And we're going to get a timeout. This one is going to be taken by Bradford. We're going to take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
5 minutes to go in the Allegheny Electric second quarter. Bradford leads Otto-Eldred 14-0. The Owls facing a 2nd down and 20 from their own 30-yard line. Reese looking to throw. Dumps off a little screen to Gleason, and it is stopped immediately.
Maybe a yard, maybe 2.
So that will bring up a 3rd and 19. You know, Bradford in no hurry to run a play here. Want to kill as much of this first half clock as they can. And the Owls will get the ball to start the second half. They won the coin toss and deferred. Reese back to throw. Steps up, and he is going to be hit and sacked by number 64, Charlie Menard. And that will make it a 4th and 20. 4th and 25. 6-yard loss on the play. As App and Splain are back to receive the punt. And that kick nearly blocked again. And it's going to take another Bradford bounce, this time down inside the 30. Actually, it's going to stop right at the 30. Can't ask for much better than that on the closest lumber punt.
Yeah, both punts have been low and nearly blocked, but both have worked out for Bradford with the way they've come down and rolled about 10 or 15 further yards than where they landed.
And with 3:25 to go in the Allegheny Electric second quarter, Cody, you got to think Otto-Eldred's got to punch one in here, get points in some way, shape, or form as they head into the locker room. You don't want to go in down a couple of scores and kicking the ball away to start the second half.
Yeah, and 3:25 is plenty of time to run your offense, but I think there is a sense of urgency to get down there and make sure you have enough time to get the ball in the end zone.
Give this to App, trying to get around the left tackle. He will gain positive yards this time, but not much. Give him 3. Make it 2nd down and 7. And with 3 minutes to go, again, Otto-Eldred not looking like it's in that much of a hurry.
I would think
either.
they'd be in a little bit of a hurry up.
McGee swings it out. It's Thomas. And Thomas with what looks like another 3-yard pickup. Third down coming up for the Terrors.
McGee now 13 of 21, 84 yards. Had that interception earlier.
3rd and 3. McGee looking, still looking. Now dumps it off for App. It's tipped and nearly intercepted. Looked like he waited just maybe a second too long to try that dump off. Couldn't decide whether he wanted to throw or try to gain it himself on the ground.
Yeah, and you got to credit the Owls defense. They have played these receivers very tough and have been all over their routes.
So Bradford will send Gleason back. As the Terrors come out in punt formation. Kick is away. It's a short one and angling out of bounds.
Boy, that gives Bradford pretty good field position.
It's
with just
going to be
over
close
2
to
minutes to go.
midfield. Actually, they're going to mark it right at midfield with 2:09 to play officially. And the Allegheny Electric second quarter. That's another clearing printing change of possession. And a closest lumber punt, short punt for Otto-Eldred. And with a little over 2 minutes to go, Bradford will start right at midfield with a chance to add to this lead and maybe get that old double dip here, score going into the half and score coming out of the locker room.
I think that would make the fans here in Bradford very happy.
Reese back to pass. Under pressure. He rolls, fires, and nearly picked off.
It's a good job by Reese, though, to escape that pressure and get into a position where he could throw the ball away. Got to be a little more careful where you throw it away. You almost threw it right to a Terror defender, but that very easily could have turned into a sack had he not been able to scramble out of there.
If Jaden Prince had been a step later in pursuit, that he might have been able to pick that one off, but falls harmlessly to the turf. It's 2nd and 10. And Reese back to throw again. He's going to dump it off for Thompson. And Thompson escapes a tackle and is going to be close to the first down. They're going to mark him. It looks like a yard shy. So it's 3rd and 1 now for the Owls into Otto-Eldred territory at the Terrors 41.
About $1:30 left.
Reese back to pass again. He fires, and it's nearly intercepted. Welch had that one in his breadbasket, just couldn't hold on to it. Or excuse me, that was Shenfield on that.
Now, if I remember correctly, I do believe Bradford has a couple timeouts left.
They have, yes, 2 timeouts left.
So,
and it is 4th and 1.
You could look at the clock stopped. You could look at a run right up the middle or something here just to get the first down, give you a new set of downs, then call a timeout.
Reese going to give to Gleason. Gleason off right tackle, has some space. Gleason still on his feet, going to get spun down inside the 25. That is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Owls. At the Otto-Eldred 24-yard line.
Gleason with 5 carries for 50 yards. Had a touchdown earlier tonight.
And Reese going to throw. Swings it out to Thompson. Thompson with a stiff arm. Gets down inside the 20. And now the Owls are going to take a timeout. Well, you know, today's game is being brought to you in part by Jimco Sales and Service. Jimco Sales and Service is Western Pennsylvania and Western New York's #1 destination for Ski-Doo, Can-Am, Simplicity, Coyote tractors, and Echo Power equipment. Visit them on the web at jimcosales.com, like them on Facebook, or call 814-817-6565. So 38 seconds to go here in the Allegheny Electric second quarter. Owls already leading 14-0. And are down inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the Otto-Eldred 19. How aggressive are you here, Cody, if you're Bradford?
Oh, I think you're very aggressive. And I think you're going for the end zone right now. They can still get a first down. And if that happens, it happens. But I don't think you're holding back at all. You got 38 seconds to go. Reese hasn't made any big errors, but he also hasn't made any big plays. So this is a time for him to step up.
Swings that one out to Franz. Franz splits a couple of defenders and gets down inside the 10. That's another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. First and goal from the 9. Bradford still has one more timeout in his pocket. Reese swings it out, looking for Thompson. He's got it, hit immediately. We'll gain a couple, and that's going to bring up the final timeout for the Owls here in the Allegheny Electric second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Jimco Sales and Service in Duke Center is Western PA and Western New York's #1 destination for Ski-Doo, Can-Am, Simplicity, Coyote tractors, and Echo Power equipment. Visit them on the web at jimcoasales.com. That's JIMCOAST sales.com. Like them on Facebook or call them at 814-817-6565. That's 814-817-6565. That's Jimco Sales and Service in Duke Center.
15 seconds to go in the Allegheny Electric second quarter. Bradford has a second and goal from the Otto-Eldred 6, looking to add to its 14-0 lead here before the half. Regardless, Bradford will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. Reese back to throw. Fires, looking end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. That is Adam Ward on the touchdown reception, 6 yards for Bradford. And they score with 9 seconds to go here in the Allegheny Electric second quarter. Franz on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good. So with 9 seconds to go in the Allegheny Electric second quarter, Bradford extends its lead to 21-0 over Otto-Eldred. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the Allegheny Electric second quarter right after this.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
6-yard touchdown pass from Talon Reese to Adam Ward has increased the Bradford lead to 21-0 over visiting Otto-Eldred. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms here from Parkway Field in Bradford for you on the YDL Sports Network. Officially 9.5 seconds to go in the Allegheny Electric second quarter.
Touchdown pass gave Talon Reese 49 yards passing so far here in the first half.
And a squib kick, and the Terrors fall on it at the 39. And if you're Otto-Eldred right now, Cody, you just come out and take a knee on this and go to the locker room, lick your wounds a little bit?
I don't think you have anything to gain. Your offense has not shown you have the ability, to go down the field 61 yards, certainly not in a single play. Yeah, I think you take what you can from this first half and regroup. But to do something here just to try to pull a rabbit out of your hat, it's far riskier given how the first half is going.
So McGee, and he will throw. Looking, he's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Couple of Owls back there. I see number 7, Andrew Giordano, and number 50. And I don't, unfortunately, sorry, folks, I don't have the number 50 on my roster, but they were both in there on that sack, and that is the final play of the Allegheny Electric second quarter through one half here at Parkway Field. Bradford 21, Otto-Eldred nothing. We'll be back with the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Right after this, it's Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
The Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com.
Welcome into the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, payplus.com. At the half here in Bradford, the Owls lead visiting Otto-Eldred 21-0. We'll take a look now at our halftime stats brought to you by the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond, not only on the field of play, but also in the field of life? Then nominate them for the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Brady Greco, the 2022-23 award winner.
For Otto-Eldred, Hunter App leading with rushing 6 rushes for 12 yards. Shane McGee is 13 of 22 with 85 yards in the air. He had an interception in the first half. And Rasheen Thomas has 5 of those receptions for 49 yards. Thomas is averaging 9.8 yards per reception. Overall, Otto rushing 12 carries for 13 yards, far lower than we anticipated coming into this game. 34 plays Otto has ran, and they have yet to eclipse 100 yards. On the Bradford side, you have A.J. Gleason rushing 5 for 50 with the touchdown. Taylon Reese, touchdown 2. Adam Ward, who was 1 of 6, who had one reception for 6 yards. And Jordan Thompson leads the receivers with 4 receptions and 26 yards. Overall, Bradford has 145 offensive yards, and 96 of those are on the ground. And as I said, 49 in the air. Both teams getting pummeled with penalties. 7 for 60 for Otto-Eldred and 5 for 50 for Bradford.
All right, those are your halftime stats. Again, brought to you by the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. You can find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Now let's take a look at our Warren Tire Center scoring summary and visit them online at warrentirecenter.com.
The scoring's been all Bradford in the first half. A.J. Gleason with a 5-yard run around the outside after the turnover on downs on Otto's opening drive. France had the kick to go up 7-0. That was at the 8:18 mark with 2:26 in the first. Taylon Reese had a 2-yard run after, again, A.J. Gleason with a 24-yard carry to take it down to the 2-yard line. France got the kick to go up 14-0. And the last score with 9 seconds to go in the second quarter, Adam Ward caught that 6-yard pass from Taylon Reese after Otto's quick series prior to that where they had the punt. France got the kick. Another 7 points, 21-0 Bradford at the half.
All right, that was our Warren Tire Center scoring summary. We'll be back with our out-of-town scoreboard and second half adjustments. This is the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. You're watching Allegheny Grove Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
And welcome back to the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Fundraising made easy with Tap and Pay Plus. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap the letter N, payplus.com. Your halftime score from Parkway Field here in Bradford. The Owls lead visiting Otto-Eldred 21-0. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And now let's take a look at our Pizza Hut scoreboard. Pizza Hut, no one out pizzas the Hut. In District 9 action, Brookville leads Keystone 21-7 at the half. Central Clarion 35, Union AC Valley nothing. That game's in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, Northern Bedford 23, DuBois 6. Karn City leads Ridgeway 20-7 at the half. Cameron County and Monitor scoreless in the first quarter. At halftime in a game that you can also see on the YDL Sports Network, Red Bank Valley 28, Punxsutawney 21. In the first quarter, St. Mary's leads Kane 14-7. Second quarter action also Allegheny all over Smethport in the second quarter, 49-0. The Gators lead the Hubbers. Elk County Catholic and Bucktail still scoreless in the first. Clearfield leads Phillipsburg Osceola 37-7 in the second. And Kerwinsville and Mount Union are tied at 8 in the second quarter. Over in District 10, Cambridge Springs leads Maplewood 16-0 at the half. Cochranton leads Sagertown 16-0. That game's in the second quarter. Eisenhower and Union City are tied at 13 at the half. These next four games all at halftime. Iroquois 7, Northwestern nothing. Mercyhurst Prep 28, Seneca 6. Farrell 13, Grove City nothing. Sharon 10, Hickory nothing. In the second quarter, General McLean leads Franklin 28-0. And next four games also all at the half. Meadville 34, Fairview 14. Northeast 14, Oil City nothing at the half. Fort LaBeouf over Titusville 22-7. And Girard leading Warren 28-6 at the half. In the second quarter, Butler leads Brashear 15-0. And also in the second quarter, North Allegheny 22, McDowell 14. Tomorrow in District 9 action, Montrose will be at Sheffield. That game's a mid-afternoon kick. And in District 10, Erie is at St. Joseph, New York. Mercer's at Wilmington. And Slippery Rock is at Greenville. Last night in District 10 action, Sharpsville topped Reynolds 62-20. And Harbor Creek shut out Connie at 42-0. Your Pizza Hut scoreboard. Pizza Hut, no one out pizzas the Hut. And now, Cody, it's time for your second half adjustments brought to us by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health.
I think the second half adjustments for Otto is, you're down 21-0, which might seem like a pretty big hole. If they can come out and make that defensive stop with Bradford start with the ball here in the second half, then I think they need to try some way, some form to establish their run. That's their bread and butter. They've had some success in the passing game, but it's been pretty inconsistent. And their consistency has come on the ground this year. And I think that's what they need to try to do if they want to come back 21 points. Also, by doing that, help shift the momentum and maybe take the wind out of Bradford's sails a little bit here in the second half. On the Bradford side, I think you just keep doing what you're doing. You're finding success. They don't have anything that's been explosive or taken over the game, but they're taking advantage of opportunities. Both teams need to clean up their penalties a little bit. But if you're Bradford, you just keep plucking away. And if you can put up a couple more scores here in the second half, it's gonna be very difficult for Otto to come back.
All right, those are your second half adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including at Clarion, Brookville, and containing the Rehab Center always makes the right adjustment. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. And with that, we'll take another quick break. We'll be back with more of the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show right after this on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
And welcome back to Parkway Field here in Bradford. We're just about set to start the third quarter of action. Bradford leading Otto-Eldred 21-0. Our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 and check them out online at icyink.com. That's icyyyink.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. And apologies, they faked us out here.
Just adding time.
They just added 3 more minutes to the halftime clock. Both both teams came out and looked like they were ready to go. But they did add that additional 3 minutes onto the clock for the players to warm up and stretch. So with about 2.5 minutes to go here before we start the third quarter, do want to let you know today's game is also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating. Looking for a job? Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating in Franklin is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Check out the specific employment opportunities at specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
However, we're not getting it done.
It's just under 2 minutes to go before we get started in the Icy Inc. third quarter. Here from Parkway Field in Bradford, Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. And Cody, not a whole lot of surprises going back to our Pizza Hut scoreboard, but one that certainly stood out to me over in District 10, Northeast blanking Oil City, 14-0 at the half.
Yeah, and maybe that might be the same way some folks are looking at this game here with Bradford with a 21-0 lead here at the half. But seems like every week there's always one where we just you got to take a double take and almost wonder if it's a typo because it's surprising. But that's the glory of high school football, is you never know.
Well, it's ironic because last year when Oil City was undefeated, Close and I were here calling a game from Parkway Field and looking at the scoreboard and going, oh my goodness, Oil City, what's happening? And I'm back here with, apparently the Oilers are going to start telling me I'm not allowed to come here to Parkway Field when they're playing pretty soon.
Yeah, you're only allowed to come here on when they're playing on a Saturday or a Thursday.
All right, just about 30 seconds away here as the Owls eager to get this second half underway. Can't blame them.
I don't blame them. They want to, they haven't won the game yet, and that's probably the biggest mental hurdle that they're facing coming into the second half is very quickly a team like Otto-Eldred can flip this script and we can be looking at a tie game. So they need to approach this like it's 0-0.
All right, so now the teams are on the field. The clock winds down, and we are set to start the Icy Inc. third quarter. Back deep for Bradford to receive is number 20, Carter Coley. For Otto-Eldred.
Couple of Carters.
Couple of 20s.
Couple of 20s.
All kinds of symmetry on the football field here this evening. And Wolf will kick. Colley will take it at the 12. And trying to get to the sideline, now running a little bit backwards, weaving his way through traffic, and he'll get out across the 20. And Bradford will take over on its own 22. So first possession of the second half here for the Owls, looking to build on their 21-0 lead over Otto-Eldred. Reese in the gun, has Thompson to his left, fakes it to him, dumps it off to Gleason. There's a flag down as Gleason is tackled. And looks like a hold against Bradford, and it is. That's another Showcase Holmes penalty.
That is the opposite of what Bradford needed to do on that first play. And you have to think at halftime that these guys were told in a very calm way to clean it up.
And we start out the first play from scrimmage is another Showcase Homes Burford and Henry penalty. When building a new home, you'll never be penalized when you use Showcase Homes. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builder in Western PA. Showcase Homes brings your dreams to life. Visit them online at visitshowcasehomes.com. And a stoppage here as Gleason was a little slow to get up after that play. Looks like he's holding that left arm or shoulder, being helped off the field. And that could be a big loss for Bradford as this second half moves on.
Yeah, Gleason already has a touchdown tonight. He helped set up that other touchdown that Talon had with a 24-yard carry. He's been a pretty big weapon for them here in the first half.
So they mark off the penalty yardage. Will put the Owls back down to their own 12 and make it 1st and 20. Reese takes the snap, looking to throw, fires, has a man, it's caught, it's Ward, he breaks the tackle. Adam Ward, could he do it? One man to beat. Splain gets a hand on him, Ward breaks free, and he's finally brought down inside the 5.
I'm not sure how he maneuvered around Splain there. Just kind of weaved back and forth behind him and picked the direction and went.
Adam Ward comes up 3 yards short, 85-yard reception for Adam Ward, but has the Owls in the Pizza Hut red zone. It is 1st and goal from the 3.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Owls from the 3.
Got to wait a second here as the chain gang's got to catch up.
You get a little winded running 85 yards. Not if you're Ward, but if you're a chain gang guy.
And a sideline warning against Bradford there. So 1st and goal now from the 3. And movement up front. That's going to be another Showcase Homes penalty. You can see the right side of the line. That was number 77, John Jasper. Flinched just a little bit, the right guard.
Offside. False start against Bradford. That is a 5-yard penalty. It remains 1st and goal.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now it's 1st and goal from the 8. Reese is running the play in. They're down under 10 seconds now on the play clock. Still getting in position, 2 seconds.
And you're going to have to.
You can see Bradford coaches calling a timeout.
And not happy about it.
No. You get the big play, get you down to the 3-yard line, and then the penalty backs you up. Then you can't get the play in on time. You got to burn a timeout in the first 2 minutes of the second half.
But that shows you what Bradford thinks of this opportunity to go up 28-0. Some teams may have just decided, hey, it's early in the first half. We got a 3-score lead. Take the penalty again, go back and have at it. You got 4 shots at the end zone. Bradford knows going up 28, going up 4 scores is huge. You wouldn't think that 1 score could make a difference, but I think the way that Otto's offense has played in the first half, being able to get that significant of a lead is pretty critical.
So now we're going to try it again, 1st and goal for the Owls from the 8. Coming out of the timeout, Reese has Thompson to his right. Takes a snap. Shovel pass inside and going in for the Bradford touchdown is Carter Cawley. On the little shovel pass from Reese. Goes 8 yards.
Paige Smith in to attempt the extra point.
And Paige Smith will come on to attempt the extra point here for Bradford. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 10:55 to go here in the Icy Ink third quarter, Bradford 28, Otto-Eldred 0. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
It's an 8-yard touchdown following a 85-yard reception by Adam Ward. Set up the Owls first and goal after they had been backed up from a penalty. But the Owls able to punch it in and increase the lead to 28-0 here early in the Icy Ink third quarter.
Dug themselves out of a little hole, and Talon Reese is having himself quite a game today. So far, he's 10 of 15, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Blaine and Thomas back to receive. They squib it. It's picked up at the 40 and going to run forward for a little bit. That was number 55, Jeremiah Ford. And why not? You're down 28-0. If you can put your team in a little bit better position, why not?
Yeah, counter to that, up 28-0. I'm not really sure at this point why you're squib kicking. I think you pin them deep and really just drive home how you've controlled the narrative of the game. But, instead now Otto's sitting at the 45. The only thing that Bradford can take away is that Otto's been in this position many times in the first half, and it hasn't led anywhere.
So the Terrors take over first down from their own 45. Give is to App, and just nowhere for Hunter App to go. That has been the story all night long. The Owls defense has shut him down.
Yeah, whatever game film that they watched in preparation of this matchup tonight showed them some things, because they have been in the position where the ball is going. They're not they're not chasing any of these guys. They're there before the guys get there.
Loss of 2 brings up a 2nd and 12. And they fake. The keeper now is McGee, and he's going to get out across the original line of scrimmage, but there's a flag down. And Bradford players seem to be celebrating. It is a hold against Otto-Eldred, another Showcase Homes penalty against the Terrors. And again, Cody, when they Otto-Eldred goes back to review film from this game, there's a whole lot of pointing at themselves that they can do as to why they're in the hole they're in right now.
The 70 yards in penalties so far. We're not even 2 minutes into the second half.
So 2nd down and 20 now. McGee swings it out to Thomas. Thomas picks up a couple of blockers and then gets hit hard by that's Gleason, number 1, back in the game. And
shoulder must be feeling better.
Must be okay, because he put a heavy hit on Rasheen Thomas.
It is 3rd and 12. It's now time to take out to a 50.
That's one of those hits, Brian. That's just a statement. I mean, the momentum is heavily on Bradford's side, but you can see these guys pumped up after that.
And it looked, from our vantage point, like Thomas was going to have some room to run, and then all of a sudden Gleason came out of nowhere and just wrecked that play. So 3rd and 12 now for Otto-Eldred. And they give off left tackle and down in the open field, but
another flag.
More flags. That was Jaden Prince on the carry, but
now that run went to the far side of the field. Flags here with 2 flags. One of them was thrown to the near side.
It is a hold against Otto-Eldred. And And so, once again, the Terrors.
You just can't expect to get anything going offensively if you're consistently getting penalties. And at this point, that's exactly what's happening. It's more consistent than their run game, more consistent than their pass game. Is that play after play after play is getting called back because of mental mistakes.
So it is 3rd down and 22 now. McGee back to pass. Under pressure, he escapes. Still looking downfield, fires it. Had a man with a little bit of a step. I believe that was Welch on the far sideline, but McGee's pass goes over his head.
That was a good job by McGee. Be aware that the pocket was collapsing. Snuck up through the middle. Found himself some space on the far side of the field and was able to get that ball off. But, like we've seen a couple passes in the first half, a little bit overthrown.
So it'll be 4th down and 22. And Gleason is back, standing near his own 32 to receive this closest lumber punt. And McGee's going to throw. Thomas down the sideline. He goes up, but can't get it. It's broken up.
No flags
by Franz.
Good defense by the Owls. And I don't blame Otto there for trying to pull something out of their hat. Putting it there, you're in a tough position where penalties have pushed you back even further. Now you're at 4th down and you're down 4 scores. You had to do something to try to pull yourself out of that.
Well, and that pass hung up a little bit by McGee, and if that catches Thomas in stride, he had a step.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been a big play, but that again, and it's something we've seen all night long from McGee. Those passes going just a little bit high, could not get into a rhythm. And now Bradford will take over on its own, or on the Otto-Eldred 33. Reese to pass, misfires. He's looking for Colley.
And so much of those passes being off their mark, and you can kind of tell when they're off their mark by just a yard or two. A lot of it's footing. They're throwing off their back foot. They're throwing on a run. Even that pass there by Reese, he was still backpedaling when he dumped that off, and it went low, went in the turf. You got to get your footing right if you want to be an accurate quarterback.
So 2nd down and 10. Reese back to pass again. Under pressure. He escapes, stays on his feet, and is going to fall forward. Going to be close to a Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down, and I think he's got it. Indeed, he does. That's a Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down on the Talon Reese carry.
A good run by Talon Reese, but he's hanging that ball out there. He's lucky a terror didn't reach out and grab it.
It looked a little like LaShawn McCoy swinging the ball around with it. But it is a 1st down now for Bradford, up to the 23. Are you surprised a little bit that Bradford is throwing here up 28 and deep in Otto-Eldred territory?
No, I'm not. It looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Bradford, but no, I'm not surprised. You got to remember, this is a team that got their first win since 2019 last week. This is a team that got a taste of victory. They don't ever want to let that go. They want to make that last as long as they can, and that means you keep your foot on the pedal the entire game.
So the false start backs up the Owls 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 15.
Back to the program, which is going to go back to the Martin family. Thank you, Mr. Sheldon.
Reese back to pass. Fires. Has a man. It's a little high there for Franz.
A little high. Boy, Reese threw a rocket. He had some zip on that ball. If it had been just a couple feet shorter, lower, France would have got it.
Well, it looked like Splain might have actually been in a better position to come away with that football than Franz, who's been quiet tonight after a 10-catch, 200-yard performance a week ago.
Yeah, and it would figure almost everybody that we talked about in pregame has been pretty quiet tonight outside of Gleason.
So 2nd down and 15 now for Bradford. Reese swings it out. It's caught.
It's just definitely holding on this side. Right in front of board.
And I think that was Ward on the reception. It'll be a 5-yard pickup, make it 3rd and 10.
That brings up 3rd and 10. John, he's not donating any to your program. Where's it going?
Ward now sitting at 96 yards off of 3 receptions.
3rd and 10 coming up here for the Owls from the Otto-Eldred 23. Reese back to pass. Under pressure. And he is not going to escape. There is a flag down as Braxton Caldwell comes up with the sack for Otto-Eldred.
I have to think if that's on Bradford, they're going to decline it.
It is a holding penalty against the Owls.
No, he's engaging that tackle. The tackle's holding.
They're asking right now what the Terrors want to do, and they are going to decline.
Yeah, I think you need to get this drive over with, and just try to progress through these downs and get the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, and part of that too is you want to conserve some clock.
Yeah,
I mean we're almost midway through the Icy Ink 3rd quarter here.
Yeah, and I anticipate on the Owls' next drive, whenever that is, that they're going to start to try to drain the clock down more than what they are right now.
So 4th and 18. That was an 8-yard loss on the Caldwell sack. Reese back in the gun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to his right. Reese looking to throw. He fires. Got a man. And so that will be a Clarion Printing change of possession. And Otto-Eldred will take over from its own 31. So much needed stop there for the Terrors, who still, Cody, with 6:20 to go in the Icy Ink 3rd quarter. There's a lot of time left. If you could get some of those, if McGee suddenly finds himself in a rhythm, certainly not out of the realm of possibility to come back from this deficit.
No, and in the first half, he'd get a couple of passes, short pass, medium pass, and then there would be a drop ball or a penalty or something. It seemed like every time that he was looking like he might be headed towards getting in rhythm, something, some sort of mental error took him back.
McGee looking to throw. Pumps and then throws it down.
And that's a smart play by McGee. We talked. You had mentioned here a minute ago about conserving the clock. At the same time, you're down by 4 scores, but you don't want to take a shot that doesn't need to be taken,
right,
and give the ball right back to the Owls.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Otto-Eldred 31. Terrors trailing 28-0 here with just over 6 minutes to go in the Icy Ink 3rd quarter from Parkway Field here in Bradford. And the give is off right tackle. I believe that was Prince on the carry, number 30. Gain of about 6 will bring up a 3rd and 4, and you got to think this is probably 4 down. I mean, you ran the fake punt the last time you were down here on 4th and 20 something.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's falling for a fake punt again. I don't think you can afford to take that chance. If you're going to go for it on 4th down, then you need to run an offensive play.
So 3rd down and 4. Give is to App, trying to find the left side. He turns the corner. Hunter App and then is upended right near the first down marker. I think there's another flag down.
That was Gleason again with a huge hit.
And indeed, there is laundry out on the field. Another Showcase Holmes penalty.
That might have been on the hit, though. That came after the tackle.
Well, there's multiple flags down. There's one down at the 36. Another one came in from behind the play. We got a hold against Otto-Eldred. And could not see the signal there what the penalty was against Bradford. But regardless, it's offsetting penalties, so we will replay third down.
Do it all over again.
And who does that favor in this situation right now, Cody? Is that that App looked like he was right at the first down marker. So does this actually benefit Bradford a little bit? They've got to run another play, run some more time off the clock?
I mean, ultimately, I think it does, yeah, because it takes a little bit more time off the clock. And it gives Bradford a little hint that, now they pretty much know that the Terrors are not going to go to the ground again. But they do.
They do. Right up the middle this time, weaving his way through traffic.
I mean, you can see the difference there. Bradford was ready for it as opposed to on the last drive. I think they were thinking all pass.
There was Prince on the carry. And it is 4th down and 1. So again, certainly looking like 4-down territory here and 4th and 1. And we saw it on the Reese touchdown run, Cody. But in this situation, why not line up and do that Hurts sneak, as it were, that so many people talked about in the NFL? Instead, you're in the gun. McGee going to keep it himself, and he goes down and slides after he picks up the Time Nested Builder Supply first down.
And that was a smart run by McGee.
But again, I mean, that play's so effective. We saw it work well for Bradford going for the touchdown. I mean, it's 4th and a few inches. Line up and do that little rugby scrum and just pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a lot of times, the defense is trying to think of, are they going to do the quick pass, swing pass, or what are they going to do? And you can kind of catch them off guard if you use that sparingly.
Give is to App, and he will pick up, looks like about 4.
I think Otto, with almost 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, at this point, the goal has got to be just put points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a touchdown. Get that monkey off your back and get points on the board, and then just go from there, because you can't be thinking tying it up or taking the lead when you're down by 28 points.
Well, yeah, you're certainly not going to tie the score with one play. As it's 2nd down and 7. McGee back to pass. Has time. Steps up. Has Splain. Splain with the catch. And Splain is going to go 54 yards for the Otto-Eldred touchdown. So they're not going to tie it in one play, but they do get a big touchdown. 54-yard touchdown strike from McGee to Manning Splain.
And that's really Otto's first big play of the night. And, as far as trying to get your guys, mentally back in this game, that's the best way to do it. I mean, driving down the field is great, but a big play can really just swing things.
And the Terrors are going to go for 2 on the keeper. And not going to get there. That was Caldwell on the keep. But with 2:57 to go in the Icy Ink third quarter, Otto-Eldred is on the board. It's Bradford 28. Otto-Eldred 6. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Wolf getting set for the closest lumber kickoff.
For Manning's Plain, first half, you have 2 receptions, both of them -1. This is his first reception for positive yardage tonight.
And it's a 54-yard touchdown that gets Otto-Eldred on the board. Short kick there is going to be taken at the 15. And out across the 35 goes Caden Keyshore for Bradford.
He's forced out of bounds by Hunter App.
So the Owls will take over on their own 37. 2:49 to go in the Icy Inc. third quarter. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's ICYYinc.com. Give is to Thompson. Picks up a block. And Thompson is out across the 45 to the 46.
The way Thompson's just maneuvering through that second level of the defense is it's a pretty beautiful thing to watch unfold. He's just not a lot of speed, not a lot of quickness, just calculated maneuvers.
Brings up a 2nd down and 1 as we are approaching 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Reese throws. Ward on the reception. Adam Ward getting to the sideline before being run out of bounds at the Otto-Eldred 40. And that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Owls into Otto-Eldred territory.
Move Kimball outside. Tell him to move out 1.5 yards.
Reese throws. It is caught. And enough for another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. That is Matt Perry.
And that play results in a first down.
And this drive is being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Ty Nesta. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. Under 2 minutes to go. And Bradford is down inside the Otto-Eldred 30 at the 27. Give is to Thompson, weaving his way through traffic.
Jordan Thompson, the ball carrier.
And looks like about a 5-yard pickup there on first down.
Stop me by Abram Austin. Gain of 5, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5 coming up for the Owls at the Terrors 22 as we're under a minute to go in the Icy Inc. third quarter. Reese back to pass, throws, looking for Franz, and it is knocked away. That was Splain on the coverage.
Once again, Splain finds himself almost in better position to pull that ball down than the receiver.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 5 now.
Callan Reese 5 of 9, 125 yards so far here in the second half. He's got 174 yards, 13 of 22 for the game.
Sends a man in motion. And the give is to Colley. Colley around left tackle. Gets by a defender. There is a flag down, however. Or excuse me, that was 30, Logan Kohler, not 20.
Yeah, again, he's sneaking back inside. That kid's able to get a hold of him, and that's exactly what's happening. Trying to get him moved outside.
And the flag is a hold. That's another Showcase Holmes penalty. This one goes against Bradford. I'm going to wipe out what would have been a first down carry.
80 yards in penalties for Bradford, and up 28-6. I think you see Bradford go to the air here. I think it's just a nail in the coffin type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Just a tick over 30 seconds to go in the Icy Inc. third quarter.
Third down. Fans, your 300 club winner for the third quarter is Jake Meister. Again, your 300 club winner for the third quarter is Jake Meister.
So we'll do third down again. This time it is 3rd and 10. They're going to send Kohler in motion again. Fake it to him. Give to Thompson. He escapes a defender, still on his feet. And he gets down into the Pizza Hut red zone at the Otto-Eldred 19. And I think that will be the final play of our Icy Inc. third quarter. We head to the fourth. Your score, Bradford 28, Otto-Eldred 6. We will be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network right after this.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back to Parkway Field in Bradford as we're getting set to start the fourth quarter. The Owls lead visiting Otto-Eldred 28-6. Our fourth quarter is brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com.
Brian, here's something you don't normally see. Bradford had 96 yards on the ground in the first half and had a 21-point lead. In the second half, they have 24 yards on the ground, and they've almost tripled their passing yards with that lead.
So we're going to try a 36-yard field goal here. It is going to be well short. That was Eric Himes attempting that kick.
No good.
And that will be a Clarion Printing change of possession. Today's game is also being brought to you in part by the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp. The Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny is the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2024 camp is being held June 17th to 21st. Check out more at teambruno.org. So Otto-Eldred will take over at its own 20, trailing 28-6 here in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. And McGee did finally hook up with Splain on a 54-yard touchdown pass on the Terrors' last possession. McGee fakes, steps into the throw, and it's too high for Shenfield.
He had a Bradford defender right in his face as he went to throw that.
And we'll make it second down. And I expect we'll see Otto-Eldred take to the air through most of this fourth quarter, try to conserve as much clock as they can.
Yeah, I don't think at this point they have much of another option.
Three receivers to McGee's left, and we're going to get a whistle and a false start. Another Showcase Homes penalty against the Terrors. This one going to back them up 5.
That is a 5-yard penalty.
So second down and 15 now for Otto-Eldred from its own 15. And again, McGee will come out, trips right, App to his right, fakes to App, fires down the field looking for Thomas, into traffic and incomplete.
Just a bit over his head.
Well, just a bit over his head, and Thomas was running into double coverage there. I'm not sure, even if it's on target, if he's able to come down with it. We have seen him make a couple of spectacular catches here this evening.
He has certainly pulled down some difficult balls to catch. You know, he's got 6 receptions for 57 yards, but I think if you're taking those deep shots, you're trying to come back in the fourth quarter, I think you got to be going to Splain. That's your proven weapon week in and week out.
So third down and 15 for Otto-Eldred from its own 15. And McGee, little shovel to Prince, and he'll pick up a few, but not much doing there.
McGee's shovel pass complete to Prince. Stop made by Evan Woodward. No gain on the play. It is fourth down.
Fourth down and 14, and down 28-6 on your own 16. Do you even think about going for this?
I guess, what do you have to lose?
I mean, we saw them run a fake earlier, so that's always in play. And it was there for a second if the pass was on target, but no, McGee is going to kick it away, and it's very short. Bounces at the 40. Does take an Otto-Eldred bounce across midfield down to the Bradford 49. And that's where the Owls will take over after that Clarion Printing change of possession.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Terrors.
Closest Lumber punt. You never have to punt when you get your building supplies from Closest Lumber, with locations in Wow, PA, and Olean, New York. Check them out online at closeslumber.com. Reese takes the snap. He'll swing it out for Thompson. And Thompson will get down to the Otto-Eldred 45. 6-yard pickup makes it second down and 4. Reese in the gun has Thompson to his right. And he'll give it to him up the middle. Big collision. And Thompson gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Caldwell again in on the stop for Otto-Eldred. Actually may have backed him up a short ways. Third and 5 now for the Owls.
Bradford sitting at 299 total offensive yards.
And movement. That is offsides on the Terrors. Another Showcase Holmes penalty. And this one results in a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Owls. And that's just something you can't do.
No.
Trailing by 22.
But unfortunately, that's a huge part of why you're trailing by 22.
Reese gives to Thompson. Off left tackle. Somehow stays on his feet. And it gets down to the 25.
I don't know if they still do them, Brian, but that's why you do those bear crawl drills.
He's brought down by Braxton Caldwell. And that play results in now first down.
It's another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Bradford. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations at Shippensville and Ty Nesta. Visit online at tynestabuilders.us. And maybe even more important than the first down is the Owls can keep that clock moving.
Yeah, just ticking away.
Closing in on win number 2 of the season. Reese will give to Thompson again off left tackle. And Thompson right now just gashing the Terrors defense. Down to the 16 and inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to get a fresh hot pizza right now. Order online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, where nobody out-pizzas the hut. Eight-yard gain will make it 2nd and 2.
Thompson now the leading rusher for Bradford with 62 yards on 11 carries.
And they'll give it to him again off left tackle. And Thompson going to push the pile, has enough for the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. And just a methodical drive right now by the Owls.
And this is the way you want to finish this game. You build up a huge lead, and then you don't lose steam. Even after Otto scores on a big play, you just stick to what you were doing and grind out another positive drive that looks to be on way to scoring another touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 13. And the pitch to Thompson off right tackle this time. And again, puts his shoulder down and just falling forward, but there's a flag on the play.
I feel like we have said that way too many times tonight.
I would agree. And another Showcase Holmes penalty.
Both teams with 90 or more yards in penalties.
Let's see what the call is here. It is a personal foul against Bradford.
Personal foul against Bradford.
So that will move the Owls back to the 27. No, the 28. We'll make it first down and 25 now. Reese back to pass. Now going to take off with it. Down Reese in the open field, trying to get to the corner. The ball comes out.
That's how bad he wanted that, right?
The ball came out late and then went out of bounds.
Now, did that go out in the end zone?
It does not appear so. They're going to give him the Tionesta Builder Supply first down and make it 1st and goal here for the Owls. So 1st and goal from the 1. And Reese going to give it to Thompson, who's going to go in for the Bradford touchdown. Paige Smith will attempt the extra point. High snap, but they get the kick away, and it is good. 6:41 to go in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. It is now Bradford 35, Otto-Eldred 6. We'll be back with more Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Welcome back to Parkway Field here in Bradford. A 1-yard Jordan Thompson run has put the Owls in front of Otto-Eldred 35-6. 6:41 to go in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. Getting set for a Closest Lumber kickoff. You never have to kick when you get your building supplies from Closest Lumber with locations in Wow and Olean, New York. Check them out online at closeslumber.com.
That scoring drive gives Bradford 349 offensive yards, 169 of those on the ground, 180 of those in the air.
Very balanced offensive effort tonight for the Owls. Franz to kick. Little pooch, and the Terrors will fall on it at the 42.
Franz's kick is covered at the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
And that's where Otto-Eldred will take over. You know, and again, Cody, they've had good field position all night long.
Yeah.
And have driven deep into Bradford territory a number of times, just were not able to convert. Their one touchdown came on a 54-yard pass from McGee to Manning Spling.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't been a lack of opportunities or poor or good field position. It's a lot of it's penalties. They've had a lot of penalties that have stalled offensive drives and inconsistency in the passing game when they have developed some rhythm.
And we've got another Showcase Homes penalty. Too many men against Bradford.
That is a 5-yard penalty.
And that's certainly not a perfect performance from the Owls, despite having the big lead here.
No, there's definitely room to grow for Bradford.
McGee back to pass. Steps up, looking, and now he's going to be taken down.
Shane McGee, second of backfield by Andrew Giordano.
Andrew Giordano gets the tackle as a 2-yard pickup for McGee, loss of 3. Forgot about the penalty. There's been so many of them. So a sack for Giordano there. Loss of 3 on the play will make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you have to wonder at this point if the Owls are just in the Terrors' head.
And McGee will give to App, and again, that's Prince, and just nothing doing. And Giordano again in the Terrors' backfield for the tackle for loss. Bring up a 3rd and 11.
This half, now we didn't anticipate Otto to run a lot, but this half they have 7 carries, 7 yards. So
that's not going to get it done against basically anyone.
No, when they are running the ball, it's not working out. But overall, I mean, it's a similar story overall. They have 19 carries tonight. They have 20 yards on the ground.
Yeah, the Owls have shut down this Otto-Eldred rushing attack. And now the Terrors are going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Jim Coast Sales and Service in Duke Center is Western PA in Western New York's #1 destination for Ski-Doo, Can-Am, Simplicity, Coyote tractors, and Echo Power equipment. Visit them on the web at jimcoastsales.com. That's JIMCOAST sales.com. Like them on Facebook or call them at 814-817-6565. That's 814-817-6565. That's Jim Coast Sales and Service in Duke Center.
And we're back here at Parkway Field in Bradford. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. This is Allegheny Grove, Foxburg High School football. With 5:10 to go in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter, Bradford leads Otto-Eldred 35-6. Owls closing in on their 2nd straight win after breaking a long losing streak a week ago at Coudersport. McGee back to pass, fires downfield looking for Thomas, and it just goes in the middle. And that will bring up a 4th and 11. And at this point in the field, they'd probably go for this one.
Yeah, I think any chance of coming back from this deficit 35-6 is not going to happen. But I think if your goal is to try to end on something positive, you try to take a shot down the field. I'd be looking to Manning's Plain.
Well, yeah, and it's a 4th and 11 from your own 41. What really have you got to lose at this point? And McGee just gets the play away, fires, and it is caught, and there is Shenfield on the reception. And that is enough for a Tie Nested Builder Supply 1st down. They convert on 4th and 11 and get into Bradford territory at the 46-yard line. McGee looking to throw again. Gets it to App. App escapes one tackle and is brought down close to the 40. About a 5-yard pickup there for App.
Tackle on the play made by Jody Hamlin. Gain of 5 and 75.
And the give is to Thomas. Thomas tries to make a move. And
he's right there.
Kohler, I believe, on the stop.
Just going to be a little bit shy of that 1st down.
It's a 3rd down and 1. And that is one thing, despite the penalties and some of the backward movement, this Bradford defense tonight has been very, very solid, especially in the open field.
Absolutely.
So some guys in motion, and there's going to be another penalty there as they had two guys in motion at the snap.
Yeah, and I mean the Terrors penalties have certainly hurt them, but that you can't overlook the fact that, you know, I alluded to it earlier, you know, Bradford has been reading the offense and almost predicting exactly where, especially in the run game, where the ball's going. And that penalties aside, I still think that Bradford would have a lead right now if you took all those penalties away. Maybe not as big,
right?
But the way that they have been attacking the ball on the ground has been nothing short of amazing tonight.
3rd and 6 now. McGee back to pass. Fires for Thomas. Thomas has the reception. Now reverses field, avoids a couple of tackles, still on his feet, and then is eventually pushed out of bounds.
McGee's pass is complete to Thomas.
And that will be enough for a Tight Nested Builder Supply first down for the Terrors.
First down. That'll be first and 10 for Ottawa from the 29.
Now at the Bradford 29. And McGee fakes to App and takes a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like a broken play there, maybe some miscommunication between McGee and App.
He's brought down by Tommy Langdon. No game in the play. It is
2nd and 10. McGee back to throw. Steps up, under pressure, trying to avoid it. He's not going to escape. That was number 59, Jace Geist on the stop in the sack.
McGee second to backfield by Jace Geist. That brings up 3rd and long.
And it is now 3rd and looks to be about 13. As we are under 2 minutes to go in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. Bradford on its way to a 2-1 record, its 2nd consecutive win. Otto-Eldred going to pick up a loss for the first time this season. McGee back to throw. Has time. Looking for Shenfield. He's got it. And Shenfield's going to go in 32 yards for the Otto-Eldred touchdown.
For a Terror touchdown.
And again, Cody, that passing game, and we've seen him complete a couple of big ones here in the second half, just couldn't get anything going. McGee was a little high on his throws through most of the first half. And again, you have to wonder if they'd have been able to get that kind of rhythm in the first half, would we be looking at a different ball game right now?
I think so, because there were multiple plays where receivers had the ball been on its mark.
And Wolf doinks it off the upright there. So
the receivers had the defender beat by a couple of steps, and had that ball been on its mark, you could be looking at, now that could be shifting the game in Otto's favor had they been able to connect on 3 or 4 of those passing plays.
So with 1:22 to go in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter, it is Bradford 35, Otto-Eldred 12. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
A 32-yard pass from McGee to Shenfield has given Otto-Eldred its 2nd touchdown of the second half.
You know, McGee's 20 of 35. He's got 206 yards. And that last drive was the first time that McGee hit 4 completed passes in a row. So to be throwing the ball 35 times and not just, 15 incomplete passes at the end of the world, but it's just the inability for him to, whether it's penalties or incomplete passes, to get in a rhythm has been so critical.
Wolf with a little pooch punt there is going to be taken at the 21 by Kohler. And Kohler weaving through traffic gets out to the 32.
He's brought down by Jeremiah Ford. It'll be first and 10 to Bradford from their own 32.
I would imagine we'll get a heavy dose of Thompson on this drive for the Owls, looking to just close out this win and stay home here and celebrate on their home field.
I can't anticipate they're going to be going to the air here. You never know.
And we do have a change at quarterback. Giordano will take the snap as they run a player on late. So it will not be Thompson on this drive.
No.
And give off left tackle. That was number 31, Tommy Langdon on the carry.
Tommy Langdon on the carry. Fans, it's now time to announce our fourth quarter 300 club winner. It is LMA Oliver. Again, our fourth quarter 300 club winner.
Second down and 9. And if the Owls play this clock right, they should only have to run one more play here.
A little surprised they're not just taking a knee. Of course,
it's the twos. You got to get them some reps,
and you got to think they're relishing in the 2 wins now.
And give to Langdon again, and he'll push the pile forward for a yard.
That'll be it.
And that is it. The Owls start walking off the field as time ticks off. Bradford picks up win number 2, 35-12 over Otto-Eldred. And there is no letdown here tonight as the Owls again pick up their second straight victory to move to 2-1 on the year. Otto-Eldred falls to 2-1. Once again, your final here from Parkway Field in Bradford. The Owls 35, Otto-Eldred 12. We will be back with your post-game show right after this. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome into the Tap and Pay Plus post-game show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap the letter N, payplus.com. Let's take a look at our final score again. Bradford 35, Otto-Eldred 12. And let's look at our scoring summary. First brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com.
On the ground, Bradford's Jordan Thompson had 13 carries for 66. Oh, you scoring summary.
Scoring summary. Yeah, I threw you off. I usually do the stats first.
I jumped right into the stats.
I threw you off.
All right, hey, we can do the scoring summary. At the 8:18 mark in the first quarter, A.J. Gleason had a 5-yard run around the outside after the turnover on downs. On Otto's opening drive, France got the kick to go up 7-0. At 2:26 in the first, Talon Reese had a 2-yard run after an A.J. Gleason 24-yard carry took it down to the 2. France got the kick, and Bradford was off and running 14-0. With 9 seconds to go in the second quarter, Adam Ward catches a 6-yard pass from Talon Reese after Otto's quick series and a punt. France got the kick, and the Owls went into the half up 21-0. Carter Cawley with the 8-yard shovel pass from Talon Reese for Bradford at the 10:55 mark in the third quarter. after Adam Ward again had an 85-yard reception. That put Bradford up 28-0. Finally, Otto-Eldred gets on the board at 2:57 to go in the third. Shane McGee hits Manning's lane for a 54-yard touchdown. With that made the score 28-6. Bradford would score again as Jordan Thompson with a 1-yard score following a 21-yard scramble by Talon Reese. Paige Smith with the kick, 35-6. And at the buck 22 mark, Shane McGee connects with David Shenfield for 33 yards. But the damage was done, and the Owls won 35-12.
All right, and Cody is going to take off the headset and hand it over to our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. The Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Our player of the game today, we're going to have to move some things around here. Just bear with us for a second. A little tight quarters in up in the press box here. And let's see if we can't. There he is. We'll zoom out a little bit so the folks can see your face. But our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game here this evening, Bradford's Adam Ward, and this is our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Adam, you guys have had a lot to smile about the past couple of weeks, couple of big wins.
Yep.
For you here on the football field. What was working so well for you tonight?
We've been working really hard all week preparing for this game, and I don't know, we just worked our quick game, and then we went long, and it worked out.
And, obviously you guys broke a long losing streak a week ago at Coudersport. As you're going through your week of prep here today, and when you get onto the field today, how do you avoid that letdown and then come out and come away with a big win today?
I don't know. We worked really hard. It was really tough with a lot of fans looking down on us for all season or past 3 seasons. And then with the wins, we just going to keep progressing from here.
You had a big performance yourself, caught a touchdown pass, had the big 85-yard reception that almost made it into the end zone. When you get a big catch like that and you start breaking free, you had to make a move late. What are you seeing as you're running down the field?
I just saw number 2 Manning Splain in front of me, so I had to cut back, and then that caused me to slow down and get hit from behind.
Again, you guys come away with a big win. How do you keep this momentum going, especially on the defensive side of the ball where you guys were so effective against the run?
Coach Boyle really does a good job putting us in. He does a really good job scouting for us, and we know what we're expecting.
All right, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Bradford's Adam Ward. Adam, thank you so much for taking some time. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more of our Tap and Pay Plus post-game show right after this.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Back to the Tap and Pay Plus post-game show here from Parkway Field in Bradford, where the Owls have picked up their second straight win. This one a 35-12 victory over Otto-Eldred. And now let's take a look at our final stats brought to you by the Brooks Hugh, our Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year award. Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond not only on the field of play, but also in the field of life? Then nominate them for the Brooks Hugh Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL award. And congratulations to our 2022-23 winner, Sagertown's Brady Greco.
All right, Brian. Now it's time for stats. Talon Reese had 6 carries for 53 yards. Reese also had a touchdown. Jordan Thompson led the running backs for Bradford with 13 carries and 66 yards. And A.J. Gleason had 5 carries for 50 yards. Each one of those 3 guys all had a score tonight. Passing, Talon Reese went 14 of 23 for 180 yards. He had 2 touchdowns through the air. And the receivers doing the damage. Adam Ward, who we just had up here, had 4 receptions, 111 yards. One of them, 20-plus, was that big 85-yard catch and run. And Ward also had a 6-yard touchdown. And overall, the Owls had 24 carries for 169 yards and 47 plays tonight, 349 yards, 15 first downs. The only negative on the Owls is 11 penalties for 100 yards. Pretty balanced offense.
And that is a pretty big negative, I think most coaches would tell you.
And transitioning over to Otto-Eldred, they had 12 penalties for 100 yards. So both teams struggling with penalties. Not too much to report statistically for Otto-Eldred. They had 22 carries tonight and 21 yards. They averaged less than 1 yard per carry. Shane McGee went 20 of 35 for 206 yards. He had that interception, but he also had a couple of touchdowns as well. And it was David Shedenfeld had 4 receptions for 57 yards, and Rasheen Thomas had 7 receptions for 65 yards. Manning Splade had 3 receptions for 52 yards.
All right, those were our final game stats brought to you by the Brooks Hugh, our Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year award. Now let's take a look at our Pizza Hut scoreboard, our out-of-town scoreboard. Starting first in District 9. In the third quarter, Brookville 35, Keystone 7. Our final in the game, wrong. Started reading the wrong thing. A final, Central Clarion 72, Union AC Valley nothing. In the second quarter, Northern Bedford 23, Du Bois 6. Carton City tops Ridgeway 35-14. That game's final. Last report from the half, Cameron County 20, Montauk 13. And in a game that you could catch here on the YDL Sports Network, Red Bank Valley 50, Punxsutawney 27. That game has gone final. In the third quarter, St. Mary's 35, Kane 7. In the fourth quarter, Brockway 49, Countersport 6. You can catch the conclusion of that game on the YDL Sports Network. A final, Port Allegheny 55, Smethport nothing. In the third quarter, Bucktail 34, Elk County Catholic 16. The Bucks on a roll to start the season. And this game has gone final. Clearfield 44, Phillipsburg Osceola 7. And in the third quarter, Mount Union 22, Kerwinsville 8. Over in District 10, Cambridge, these games all final. Cambridge Springs 41-0 over Maplewood. Cochranston 45-0 over Sagertown. Eisenhower 34-13 over Union City. Iroquois 13, Northwestern 7. That's Iroquois' first win since September 16th of 2021. Mercyhurst Prep 56, Seneca 6. Farrell edges Grove City 21-14. Sharon 12, Hickory 0. General McLean 34-14 over Franklin. Meadville 55, Fairview 17. Fort LaBeouf 22, Titusville 7. Girard 49, Warren 13. Butler 38, Brashear 0. Northeast 35-0 winner over Oil City. Couple of things to note from that game being reported by Penny Weichel. One, Ethan Knox did not suit up tonight for the Oilers, was in street clothes tonight, so that makes a big difference there. And also, it sounds like perhaps there was an injured Oiler player was needed to be taken from the field by what Penny described as a medical airlift. So thoughts and prayers out to that young man. Hope that he is okay. And in the fourth quarter, North Allegheny 36, McDowell 24. Tomorrow, Montrose is at Sheffield in District 9. In District 10, Erie at St. Joseph, New York. Mercer at Wilmington. Slippery Rock at Greenville. And then from last night, Sharpsville 62-20 over Reynolds. And Harbor Creek shuts out Conneaut 42-0. Your Pizza Hut out of town scoreboard. Cody, any final thoughts from this one?
I'm just impressed with Bradford's defensive performance. They, before the game, we were talking about guys from Otto-Eldred, Shane McGee, Manning Splain, David Shenfield, Jaden Prince, Hunter App. We're throwing all these names out there and how they have a dual threat or triple threat at running back and all the ways that Otto-Eldred's offense could just take over this game, and Bradford shut them down completely. The couple of scores that Otto was able to get came later in the game. But overall, Otto-Eldred was not able to get any rhythm, and Bradford controlled this game from start to finish. And if you take away Bradford's penalties, they played about as perfect of a football game as you can play.
All right, so that will wrap it up here from Parkway Field in Bradford. Cody, you and I will be back in the familiar confines at War Memorial Field next week as the Dragons of Warren will be hosting Conneaut, and that is their military appreciation night. So be sure to tune into that on the YDL Sports Network. Tune in all week long. We'll have volleyball, soccer action for you throughout the week. And again, stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network throughout the weekend for all your recaps. Tune in tomorrow morning for the Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg saying so long from Parkway Field.